Rob Slim Show, we are back with S. Anthony Thomas.
You three guys are the weirdest bastards on the planet.
This is very true.
I got home a little earlier than I normally do, so let me listen to my boys on and see what's going on. And the first thing I hear, rap battles, boiling dudes. I'm like, what the hell is this?
You might have to do another. I listen to your one show, Things You Can't Unsee. You should do a Things You Can't Unhear show about us.
I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but you might want to check out the show next week.
Nice.
I just thought about this. If I don't know what era of do you actually listen to rap music? Do you like that stuff?
I do, and I grew up from the beginning, like the '80s, and I loved a lot of stuff in the '90s, like Wu-Tang and all that, and I guess the new stuff. Kendrick is the best of what's out there. I don't think he's as legendary as people say, but he's the best of what's out there. But he's also on every song, like any pop song that has a rap part, he's on. So they're gonna overdo him.
Why don't you just say what you just said for real? That you're really, really old.
Yes, dude, I am.
And it's the same thing because I was in the car with my uncle, and he's in his 70s. I'm 48.
Okay.
Right. So when I grew up, it was when I was in my, it was the golden age of rap. So I'm used to, Tupac, Biggie, this, that.
Yeah, that was the best.
Right. And I turned on the radio, and I was listening to this rap song. I don't know what he was saying. Have no interest in what he was saying. Right. When I went on the internet and looked up what he was saying, I was glad I didn't know what he was saying. And I'm like, what is this bull crap?
I did just hear a new one called Black Beatles. I forget who sang it. Like Gucci was in it and some other dude, Ray or something, R-A-E, and that was a good song. And I enjoyed 2 Chainz when he was big a few years ago. I did really enjoy 2 Chainz.
I was looking at an interview with Snoop Dogg that he did a while ago, and he was telling the truth. He goes, back in my day, all the rappers had to sound different, and that was true because if you took a line from somebody, you could get shot quickly. Right? So, because I was living in L.A. when Notorious B.I.G. got shot.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember, when they were doing that East Coast, West Coast stuff, and it was like it was spilling over into stuff that wasn't rap. There were people getting, where you from? I'm originally from Philadelphia. I thought you was funny then, but now that I know you from the East Coast, I'm like, hey, whoa.
Oh man.
Stand up, dude. I was like, I'm trying to whoop my ass because I tell jokes and I'm from Philadelphia originally. What the hell is that? Not realizing that because I was from Philadelphia, I would have whooped his ass real good.
Damn right. Damn right, dude. How long did you live out on the West Coast?
Almost all in the 90s. Almost all in the 90s. Wow. And it was just. I'm trying to figure out, because I talked to one of my buddies that I lived out there with, and we're trying to figure out, do we look back fondly on living in L.A. because it was L.A. and the beaches, or because we were in our 20s?
Oh yeah, that's like, so yeah, you remember things better than they were, and then you can't recapture.
There's a lot of things that were better back then because I was in my 20s, and when you take your lady to Bang City in your 20s, it's a little different than when you take whatever lady you're with at 48 to Bang City. It's a little different. When I was like 24, 25, 6 fantastic deep power bangings. Destructive bangings. Now, you still get one good, deep, destructive power banging, and then a very good one, then a good one, then,
then a lot of profuse apologizing.
A lot of, there's a whole lot of you outside going, can I come back in? Hold on. Yo, I said, can I come in?
Oh man. Oh, that's great. Did you do any acting when you were out in LA?
I did training. See, because the thing was, when I went out there, what I wanted to do was I was at exactly the wrong time, and I'll tell you why. Right before I got out there was right around when they stopped just throwing money at people that were funny.
Oh, okay.
Had I left 2 years earlier, even if I came up with ideas that sucked, I would have still got like 2 holding deals out of it. And and then they would just like giving, hey, you maybe laugh once, here's $500,000. Hey, nice smile, here's $250,000. I know a dude. I was in a show with him. And he's on stage. He goes, man, you're the greatest, man. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. He goes, yeah, man, I wish I could do what you could do. I said, oh, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. He goes, yeah, man, you came out a couple of years earlier. You'd be rich by now. I'm like, what do you mean? I ain't shit. And I got $750,000. That's what he said.
Oh, damn. So he just, like, told you. He's like, yeah, I'm garbage, but look what I got.
I'm complete crap. And look what and so he goes, yeah, man, I did one commercial. And it was like this commercial for this soda. I made $750,000. I haven't made a penny since.
Oh, man.
I went, oh, okay. Okay, and then I shot him and took his money.
Nice. As you should have. As you should have. Dude, I was listening, like I said earlier, I was listening to your Can't Be Unseen, and I listened to, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe when I was doing show prep, and that drug, what was it? What was it? A gang video. It was the gang video you said you watched from England, of the British gangs.
Yeah, that was like one of those things where I was waiting to do something else, and I flipped the phone open. Now, let me see what they got on YouTube, and it was these gangs, and it was from, I forgot where it was, but it was in Great Britain, London, something like that. And I took my earphones out, and I'm looking at the video, and I'm going, they just look like the same gang members that would be, that I remember seeing in Los Angeles. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be pretty interesting. I guess this is just like the one in Los Angeles, no problem. Then I turned the sound up, and it's kind of hard to be menacing, because, like I said in the show, the gang members that used to be threatening, like, yo, man, if you don't do what I say, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come over to your house, blow you up and stab you and shoot you and kill you and blow stuff up and stab and kill and destruct you and stab and kill and murder and bust your ass and kill and stab. And these dudes are like, hello, mate. If you don't give me what I want, I'm going to give you the old biscuit. What? The hell is that?
This is a really
Give me the
cocky
biscuit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
and that doesn't
what?
sound like that doesn't sound intimidating.
I was like, what the hell is that garbage? Come on, okay, it was just, and it kept getting worse because obviously it's England. It's the same language we speak. So when they used words that were different, like when they say, yo, man, I'm going to wet you up. In L.A., it means I'm going to shoot you and there's going to be blood pouring out of your chest and your shirt's going to be wet. That's what that means. I'm going to give you the necktie, man. You're going to cut your throat over there. Yeah, man, I don't have my money right now. I'm going to give you the old kitten milk. What? I'm gonna feed my cat? What the hell are you talking about?
What do you say to that?
I'm gonna hug you till you come. Like that's
I'm gonna come over there right now, and I'm gonna give you $1. What? And then, but when I rewound the thing, what happened was I wasn't looking at the screen. So they actually had the slang term that the English dude was using. And then they put what it meant. Now, when you were looking at the screen and you saw what he was actually saying, then it was like, okay, now it's scary.
Okay.
oh, that means you're going to cut his eyes out. Oh, well, now we're talking. Okay, now this I understand. This makes more sense. You're going to cut his balls up and make it into nunchucks like Bruce Lee. Okay, I got it. That makes more sense. I watch weird stuff. I mean, you're Jersey dudes. I know that you got to watch some weird crap too. We grew up in a very similar area, so we're probably basically the same dude. Like I said, when I turn to a show and they're talking about Caligula boiling dudes, I know I'm home.
We're like niche humor. Like, yeah, people don't get it from out of state. Like, these guys are scumbags.
It's like, I tried to explain to some friends that were in other parts of the country that would overhear me talking to my friends on the phone. And dudes from Philly, Jersey, New York, the more you like a guy, the more it sounds like you don't like them.
Yeah, you insult him. You just call him a piece of shit. And...
It's like I had a girlfriend. She was from Portland or something like. I forgot what it was. Such a. And I'm on the phone with my friend, and he's like, I'm on the phone and I'm talking. And she's over here at my end of the conversation. Hey, let me ask you a question, man. Is your mom there? Because I sent her home from my house. She was here last night. Is your mama home yet? Because she didn't call me to let me know that she was. Did you do something to his mother? Really? You really think I did something to his mother? Well, we're breaking each other's balls. But that's what you do. The more you like to do, the more you break his balls. That's what we do in the Northeast corridor of the United States.
I heard they'll stab you in the back out there. That'd be nice to your face, but shitty behind your back. At least that's how we are. We're tough. It's tough love.
It's really weird. It's culture shock when you go someplace when people will actually care what you about your feelings when they talk to you. I wasn't used to that.
No, I wouldn't.
I
don't think I could ever get used to that.
It's like, what is that? Because I had a manager, and like I would audition for something. This is when I was just learning how to act and do comedy stuff. So I was pretty good at certain things. I hadn't gotten my whole game tight yet. So I would go to audition, and every once in a while I'd suck, right? And so they would say it to the manager, S blows. He's funny, but get him out. That sucked. And he would try to sugarcoat it. S, they're going to go in a different direction. And I'm going, where are you from, dude? California. I said, how about this? Save that punk crap for your California clients. All right? I'm from Philadelphia. If they think I suck, let me know I suck.
Nice.
Because if I think, you know what I'm saying? If I know I suck, then I can work on stuff. That's why you got other clients that think they're still great. Meanwhile, you got the casting agents vomiting out the window as soon as they walk out of the room. And he would come back and tell me, that guy thinks you blow. He wanted to stab you in the eye when you walked in there. And because he told me the truth, I was able to get better and figure out now I'm actually good at it.
That's cool.
I got good at fast because, like I said, it would hurt my feelings. I'm trying to get better.
Yeah.
You go into what I'm saying? If you go to let's say you go into a personal trainer, right? And your personal trainer, his job or her job is to bust your ass in the gym to get you in shape, right?
Yup.
So what if you go to your personal trainer and he's like, one sit-up, that's enough. Wouldn't want to exert yourself. Have those cupcakes, no problem, it's great. You lift the cupcake up to your mouth, it's kind of like a bicep curl. No.
Oh, shit. Exactly. That's what, same with, I feel about the schools, the sports now. You're all winners. No, there has to be a loser because that's how you figure out what to be good at.
Oh, please. I don't have any kids, but if I do, I guarantee you, boy or girl, I will have no punk kids.
Yup. There
will be no punk kids.
Too much coddling, man.
How was that? How was what? I ain't see nothing. That was garbage. Right? But, I would play sports with my nephews, and people normally when they play sports with the younger relatives, they let them win and all. I had that hell. I would let them win, but I would make them work for it. I would get this big lead and let them work up to it. They were almost where I was. Then I'd pull away again, and then I'd let them work. And then right when they were, right at the end, I'd let them win. Great game. Then when they would go out and play other people, they'd kill them.
Yeah, exactly, because you fought for it. You had to work for it. That's awesome, dude. I wanted to ask you real quick, too, when you were in L.A., you said, did you knew gangs out there. Did you ever have a run-in with any gang members?
Well, the only thing I had, because I made it a point never to become friends with anybody like that.
Yeah.
But they knew me. And I wanted them to know who I was because I noticed that the only people that got their asses whipped by the gang members were other gang members and people they thought were trying to get into their territory. If you were just a regular person like me, and you were not interested in buying the drugs or anything, they just completely ignored you.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
And so I was like, okay, so I just let them know what's really. But the unfortunate really was they would always engage me in conversation as I was going to the store, and I would say something funny, right? And they would start laughing, and then somebody in the store goes, oh yes, he's a comedian, and they're like, oh really? Where's he work? He works at blah 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 club, and I go down to the club and I look in the audience, and maybe 15 of them were in the back.
Oh.
Right? Now, they're laughing their asses off at the show. And there was one audience member who was not even heckling. He was just you know, if you go to a comedy show, sometimes there's a guy who's like really enthusiastic. He's not heckling. He's just really into the show. And they were annoyed that they thought it was bothering me. It was actually kind of cool. And they thought he was bothering me.
Oh, wow.
So after the show, everybody's hugging me, you know, and everything like that. And I walk out in the back, and they got this guy. They all standing around this guy. So you going to F the show up, huh? Huh? And I'm like, hi. Hey, what's going on? This is the dude that was messing the show up. No, it's cool. It's all right. It's all right. Do me a favor. Never come to see me again. Why is that? Because you were about to attack the person who liked me the most out of all of them.
Even if he didn't, you don't want an audience member to go missing for.
It's like everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the guy who's everybody was loving it and all that kind of crap. But that guy was like really jazzed. You know, this is one of those guys that becomes like a lifetime fan of yours.
Yeah,
like,
that was soup.
You're about to shoot the person that loves me the most out of the audience. No,
you guys don't get it. You don't get the comedy scene. Just stick to the gangster shit.
Never come back again is what I told them. And they respected the fact that I came out and said it.
Okay.
And then, of course, I went around the corner and wiped my ass because I took a crap on myself because I put it back and shot at him.
Dude, that's fucking great. Have you do you have any other projects besides the comedy and the podcast? Because I think you could write an amazing book.
You know what? There's a lot of things going on. I mean, right now I'm still I'm putting together a show that I want to take out in 2017. I'm probably going to start doing some other stuff with the podcast also. But definitely, I definitely have that in the back of my mind. I have a lot of notes.
Nice.
And, so I'm definitely gonna work on something like that. Probably a year after the show ends.
Cool.
I mean, if not the podcast will never end.
That's what I was going to ask.
After that tour is over.
Because you've done at least 3 years of the podcast, right?
Yes, 3 years and change. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
243 episodes of me talking about stupid crap.
It's great. How many episodes do you drop a week? Is it just one or?
Yeah, well, now it's just one. I used to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow, I was going to say, I figured it was more than that because we do one a week and we're almost 3 years on the show and we're almost at 100. Like 3 more shows will be at 100.
Oh, well, congratulations, pre-congratulations. Because I know getting to the 100, man, I'm telling you, because they say that people will pod fade. They call it pod fade. They will pod fade after about 7 because they don't realize that when you get good at it and you take it seriously, it basically is a job.
Dude, it's a lot of work. Yes.
It requires effort and writing and this and that.
Dude, like at least a day.
It's a great job.
At least a day, at least like a whole day, I'd say, out of my week is show prep, confirming with guests, and just any fucking thing that happens during the week, I'm writing it down.
Because I said the recorder section of my phone is chock full of stuff. It's like, I was like, oh, I got to record on the damn phone. I just put this crappy, stupid ass idea into the phone.
I'm old school. I write them, dude. I always have like papers in my pocket.
Oh, yeah, man. See, that's the thing. Comics, writers, and now podcasters, you got to realize the amount of content you got to come up with on a regular basis, especially because once you get to episode 100, you got people listening to you and looking for that episode to come out when it's supposed to come out.
Yeah.
So,
yup, that's it.
You got to do it.
Yup. It's cool, though. It's cool.
I get a kick out of the email, too. It's just pretty hilarious.
You get a lot of emails? I don't. I only get like emails like if I email somebody for like an interview, they'll get back to me sometimes.
Yeah, it's really weird because I get email and I get these really long direct messages on Twitter and Facebook. But it's usually Twitter, really super long direct messages or email.
Wow.
And now it's really because the thing was when I do a segment on the show. Because a lot of it's like this comedy stuff mixed with the truth and comedy mixed with the truth. Because I don't want to out anybody when I talk about some embarrassing crap. I don't mind outing me, but that's different. I don't care if I talk about embarrassing crap with me. But the thing was, whenever I talk about real stuff, like I'll have a segment where usually I'll put like if it's a serious segment, I'll put it at the end.
Okay.
And what happened? Because I don't want to be like, hey guys, remember the comedy I've been doing for the past 3 years? Let's talk about my uncle. Car crash, you start the damn show with that. My uncle's on fire. Oh, well, segment over. Hey guys, apples. Come on. You can't do that.
No.
But it was really well. I was getting like people were writing me from like Australia and England and stuff, and I didn't even know anybody was listening in Australia and in Great Britain and in Canada. I had no idea, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, I was like,
That's
all right.
cool.
You know, I had no idea that people were listening in those different areas, and I was like, okay, cool.
Nice, dude. That's
You
awesome.
never know what weird areas you're gonna get.
Yeah, Pete's got a lot of weird areas.
Yeah.
You don't know what weird stuff you're gonna get, because I had people like it was like people send me like naked pictures. I'm like, what the hell did I send in my show to me? You know what? Send some naked pictures of yourself. What the hell?
Pete, are you gonna start sending S. Anthony some naked pictures?
I don't know.
You better, dude.
You
You
guys
better.
think I should? I don't
Absolutely.
Okay. What's his handle so I can block him immediately?
Lamborghini, anything along those lines.
Yeah, no, nobody wants that.
The thing is, even my porno watching has been dropped way down. I used to do most of my porno watching when I had girlfriends, which is hilarious. But the bad part about it is, and this is I know that you're all married.
No,
I'm
none of us. I'm divorced.
Okay. But here's the thing, and don't act like you've never watched porn with your girls, okay? If you say you didn't, you're all three liars in that room
No,
right now.
I definitely have.
Yeah, no, I honestly never did.
I actually have once too.
So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. All right, now listen to this, damn it. Here's what I learned. Screen the movie before you bring it to the girl. I'll put it, and it's not even like what you think. What I think is like when you're watching the movie, it's really good. The smoking hot woman, oh, this is gonna be great. Wow, yeah, this is gonna be real good. And some dudes don't know, and it's really not about them. They don't know that they might want to shut the hell up. I don't want to hear them talking. You see, when I watch adult films, I'm imagining myself in the movie, getting it on with the babe. I don't need to hear you going, yeah, girl, I'm destroying this, ain't I? And then looking at the camera and giving a thumbs up. Dude, I would never do that.
Yeah, when
Right.
you look into the camera.
And, here's another pro tip for you. I got another pro tip for you guys. You know how when you go to this porno site and they have like categories and stuff?
Yeah.
Never scroll down more than 3 rows.
Is that like the bad part of the categories?
Don't go past 3 rows. Do not. First 3 rows, you get like ebony, cool, Asian, wow, blonde, ooh, teen, ooh. You go down 4 rows, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, why? You know, it's like, you know, and I remember I'm with my girl who's sitting there like, yeah, we'll find something to get this thing spiced up. You know, we've been together a couple of years, do a little thing. We scroll out 1 row, 2 rows. Let's keep going, 3 rows, 4th row. The 4th row was so bad, we both got dressed. I'm not even kidding. She's like, let's just go see a movie. I was like, yeah, we need to do something to clear this out. That's like
Clean the palate.
Like opening up your. You got to clean your brain out. You know? Imagine if you go to a 5-star restaurant. You're expecting this 5-star meal, and your mouth's watering like, yeah, lunch is gonna be great. Got your bib on. Oh, you ready, girl? Yeah. And you pull the lid back, and it's like a pile of elephant crap in it.
Get a hot pocket.
Yes, it's like, what the hell? Oh, look, elephant crap, a hot pocket, and a dead rat. Wow, I'm hungry now.
Oh man, S. Anthony, we have to wrap this up, dude. But where can everybody find you?
Well, you can find me now. I actually have, for the first time now, I actually have a website specifically for the show. It is it's santhonysays.com. santhonysays.com. And want to follow me on Twitter at @SAnthonyThomas. That's for me. And the Twitter for my show is @SAnthonySays.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Hey, thank you for having me on, man. I love being back on the show, man. I really did.
Same here, man.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one, dude.
Hey,
Take care,
brother.
dude.